أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات. قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة منذ عام 1994. Madam Marianna, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome in our office.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program. And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Marianna, when she comes to this country at the first time, and what she's doing at this moment.
My name is Marianna Saragaglia. Right now I'm the managing director of Cortem Group, who is part of a big Italian group, a manufacturer. I'm 51 years old, and I have a long story in Middle East that I can consider UAE like my home, of course.
From Italy to UAE, 1994.
1994, my first time with a big group, an I group, Italian group, oil national group. I moved here as a site project director for a new gas pipeline in Abu Dhabi. And honestly, the first time I landed in Abu Dhabi, even if it was completely different, the country was completely different from now, it was just, desert and few hotels. Honestly, I felt to stay at home. And I had a call to my mom in Italy that was really scared, because we didn't know in Europe so much about, Middle East countries. But I told her, Mom, this country is fantastic. I feel that I will spend many years here. And of course I did, because I never left the Middle East. So I'm still now I'm here after more than 30 years, more or less.
30 years you're spending your time, your life in UAE,
Yeah.
in Gulf areas.
In Gulf areas, yes.
1994 you reach here, after that you go to Saudi.
To Saudi, yes. Mainly to Saudi, to Kuwait and Oman.
Finally you come back again 2013, right?
Yes.
Why you come again here?
Yes, the main purpose has been always for business, because I joined different companies who wanted to invest and to create their branches in UAE. So because my background, my experience here, I always moved here to support European company to establish their local company here.
During what's happening for things over the world, or UAE exactly, when I talk about the ages from 2000 until 2013, UAE too much change. When you
Yes.
come back again to UAE, how was the change you find?
Everything changed, and I honestly impressed that a so young country has so huge develop, also in terms of digital approach, service. The feeling that I have, and I had always personal, that this country every day invests to attract in the proper way people and investors. And honestly, it's one of the few countries in the world that have a Ministry of Happiness. And this is the main, it is the picture of the country, because you cannot, not love this country if you live here. If you are a tourist, okay, you can appreciate or not, but if you live really here, it's difficult to leave this country, honestly. And I'm an example, a real example.
5 years after you come back to UAE, it was fair enough for you to stay in Dubai. 2018, you choose to open your business and stay in Dubai, right?
Yes, it's not my your business because I'm a manager of the company. The shareholder is our Cortem Group, who has the 100% shares of this company. But I'm the managing director, I'm the board director of this company, and I'm the commercial director of the group in Italy. So I share my time for the group and for Cortem Gulf that we can consider our baby, you know.
The chairman or the group chairman of the company, he trusts you to let you sit in this chair to be same like him, right?
I hope so.
So,
I hope so.
You build the trust with the owners, it's so hard. So how did you build this trust with the owner of this company?
Cortem is a multinational company, but it's a family company, second generation. Mm-hmm. So our board, you know, my direct contact is have a name, a surname. You understand what I mean? And this is the key of the success of the group and Cortem Gulf, because we can directly, in a very easy way, to speak about any fast decision, you know, no need to have a board meeting, directors meeting, vice president meeting, and so on. I call them and we can easily decide yes or not.
Let's talk about the activity. What the activity you have it in this company?
We are manufacturer of explosion-proof, electrical explosion-proof material for hazardous area. Our DNA is in an oil and gas mainly and power. So this is the, you know, Middle East is the king for this kind of sector.
Sure. When we talk about that,
so, please, no. ADNOC is our main client. Saudi Aramco in Saudi Arabia, NI Group in Italy, Shell, Total. We deal directly with the most important end user in the world.
And here in Dubai, you also deal with Dubai company or only Abu Dhabi?
No, also in Dubai with ENOC, with big integrators, OEM, and Abu Dhabi with ADNOC and their, you know, sub-subsidiary like Gasco, Hadco, ADMA, and so on. So we are approved vendor for all of these players in this country.
So all your equipment or all your materials, you find it here or you bring it from Italy?
Right now we are an assembling unit. It means that we bring from Italy the not finished good, and we customize our material like panel boards, like junction box, lighting here locally.
So the company and all the group, they have around 300 employees, right?
Yes.
And you are handling here in this country 30?
Yes, in this country we are more than 30. But we are right now, we are hiring new people, so the family is growing.
Great.
Business is growing and we have to support this business in the proper way.
Always they are saying the relation always for the woman, for the HR always, and it's the woman, the director, the relation between the employees, it will be more stronger. How you make it more stronger?
You know, it's not easy, because you have to balance always kindness and kind and strong approach. But we have the responsibility also of family years, you know, families, I mean, of our employers. So sometimes we need to be strong, but it is for the health of the company and of our employees. So we have to do.
2018, after that 2019, and everyone know what's happened in 2019. Corona came and changed everything.
Yes.
What Corona affected you? It was with or against you?
Honestly, for the group, has been strong also in terms of personal, you know, personal impact. But we grow as group of 30%. We never stopped to work, mainly here in Cortem Gulf, because at that time we got many projects for ADNOC and ENOC, so we had the chance to continue our activity, even if lockdown and so on, with special permission to drive. Not easy because, the situation was very crazy. But please let me tell that also in this matter, UE has been really fantastic to support citizens, to support, people like me that I'm an expat, and but we never felt alone. You understand what I mean? And and I was in contact every day with Europe, with my family in Italy, and the situation was completely different. People was scared. Here, no, we continue our life with many, restriction to make more safety in the factory, but we never stop one day to work to serve this country and this business.
And also UAE, the first country opened the door and said to Corona, bye. That's why they stop it.
Yes, also vaccine. I got my first dose of Pfizer vaccine when in Europe no one was used to speak about a potential vaccine. So this is fantastic again.
Always in our...
So I love this country. So I cannot tell anything, wrong about that. But not because you are here, because my story is, the best ways to tell that this country is a country where you can really have success if you have competence, if you are professional, if you want to invest in a serious way, not just fix and forget, but for long-term business.
Before you come here, for sure you have an idea about the Middle East character of the guys or women. So when you come, it's totally changed, right?
Yes.
So what that changes that you have? It's around 10%, 100%, 90%?
90%, because 90%, because when I arrived, honestly, first of all, I was very young. And I came from a small village near to Rome, in the center of Italy. And, no one did know about, Dubai, Middle East. So, maybe strange story that was very difficult for women, for Western women, ladies, and so on. So I was a little bit scared about that. But after a few days, I understood that it was totally different of my mind. I never had any problem here. I always feel myself safe. I live with my door, open, with the key in my car. So this is the real freedom.
After Corona is finished, everyone start going for digital, for
Yes.
social media, for internet in general. So what the new upgrade you have it after Corona in this company?
But of course, we started before Corona, because to manage 300 people around the world, it's not easy. So it's not possible travel every day to support these people. So we start to work, for example, with smart working, to have a laptop. Every of our employees around the world have already a personal laptop, company personal laptop. So we were ready. Luckily, but unfortunately for the situation, of course. But of course, in UAE it's completely different because digital, it's fantastic. So now we don't use paper, so you can do everything applying by web. Also, we are in Jafsa, free zone, Jebel Ali free zone. We don't need to sign any paper. So it's a great green also approach to, even if it's a country based on oil and gas, here is a very big respect of nature, of paper and so on. So, and Cortem Gulf is working 100% according to the local rules. Great. We like to tell that we are we are not expats. We are part of this country. We
Sure.
feel a part of this country. We are not just a guest, you know?
Sure, because when I talk about someone who is in the business for 30 years here and he still proved himself, that's why we are here, because we are always looking for the people who's in the top. And you are one of the top.
Thank
One
you.
of the top that's remind us for His Highness Ward, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the leader of Dubai. He mentioned in his book, it's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level. How you can be always in the top in your business life and never go any step back. How you can be.
I don't know. I try every day to do the best. You know, it's not easy, and every day you have to invent yourself and a way to change, because this country change in a very quick way. For us, we only try to bring our know-how in this country. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
We want to grow in this country. For example, now we are thinking about the future, not to be only an assembling unit, but to manufacture and produce, maybe here.
There is many
You know?
challengers for you in this market, right?
Sorry?
There is many challengers for you in this
Yes.
market.
Of course.
And so how did you prove yourself between them? What's the difference between you and your challengers?
We never stop, you know, to study. We never stop to be part of this country. Honestly, I cannot tell something else, because we work every day in this country. We have different people from India, from Philippines, from local, from Europe.
Sure.
We never thought to have an Italian company here. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Our know-how is in Italian, but we are a multinational company. And honestly, to have the opportunity to source from different cultures, different background, is the secret to grow.
So after Corona, everything changed, right? So people going through digital. So what you go through after Corona?
That of course we improve all our IT system. We are local high cloud, activity, and all of our branch around the world are connected and share in a real time, So no need only, physical server is just as backup, But we need to be connected for the world, for the authorities in the different country, with our headquarters. So we need to invest in the technology, in IT technology, in web technology, in digital. Also here, everything is not by paper and so on. We have dossier, of course, just to have a storage of our business, but everything is in our system.
Did you go through cryptocurrencies or through blockchain? Anything
No.
from this? No.
No. Our business and our sector, honestly, is not much involved in this kind of sector.
A woman who come from Europe and she's also mother and wife and businesswoman.
Only
at the same-
wife.
Only wife.
Unfortunately, only wife.
Wife and businesswoman at the same time. So when you have time for yourself, so you have time?
It's a good question. I try. Luckily, I'm used to wake up very early in the morning, 5 a.m. So I spend my time in a gym or walking, and after my work timing, I finish very late, honestly, and then I spend the dinners and with clients. So never fish. This kind of job never stop. But in the morning early, I can manage.
Okay.
I can manage. The secret is that my job is my love. So I can manage because that.
Okay. What you are planning for the future? What's the next plan in your business?
For our business, of course, is to establish new company in the other part of the world. And I cannot tell more, but we are thinking about also Abu Dhabi. This is a new, this is new, real new. But we are starting to think about.
We would like to ask you to give an advice for all the housewives over the world to go through the business. So what you will tell them?
Please join this country for tourism anytime, because it's the most safe country in the world. You can be comfortable in everything, in shopping, in safety, in restaurant, food, everything. Don't be scared, because here you can feel yourself at home 100%.
We are always say behind a businessman there is a woman, but when we say behind a businesswoman, we can say understanding husband.
Of course, because he never blocked my career. You know, I don't live with him in Italy. He has his own business in Italy, so he cannot join with me UE, but he never asked me to come back.
Madame Marianna, who support you in your life? Who build your character? Who give you a knowledge? Who supporting you always?
Of course, my husband. First of all, my family. I have a sister who lives in London, and I was completely different sector, because he's a fashion designer in London, and she's seeking to establish her own brand here also in Dubai. And my friends, my company, of course, my boss, of course. So I'm lucky. I'm never feeling myself alone.
Okay. Finally, this country, which give us an opportunity for everyone, more than 200 different nationalities we have here, and everyone living together as one nationality.
Yes.
All of us Emarati, and Emarati TV program also ask you to what you will say for the leaders and government for all this opportunity that we have.
Personally, and on behalf of Cortem Group, please allow me to thank Emirate country and our rules, our government, for all support, daily support, and thanks to them, thanks to this country, we had the opportunity to invest here, to grow, to be supported every day in this our great adventure. We are having success, and we want to share with this country. Thanks a lot to Emirate country, really, as Cortem, but mainly with as Marianna, because this country gave me the opportunity to grow personally and in business. For me, it's my home, and I thank every day this country for this huge opportunity. Thank you so much.
And from our side, Marianna, we are so proud again to be with you. You are an example for a success story in this country, and welcome in our program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
في كل إمارة تروح تسندك عقل وروح، بر ومدن وجبال، حاجة ترد